not sure if we're going to see any Dynamos come out from these teams, but I don't know. Could maybe surprise us. We're loading into Undertow Rainmaker for our first match. Oh, cute matching banners for team name. That's cute.
Anything fun? Oh, we get a triple shooter plus Luna Neo, and then a sploosh.
Blaster Sploosh. This is a battle of the short range weapons. I think our longest range is the Hedda and the Pro on each team respectively. Both teams painting, trying to seal go for pop. Looks like team name gets the pop very quickly. We're already close to a hammer, and player is sneaking around. Let's see if we get some hammer play here. Yep, we do. Gets one. Trying to find another. Gets a wipeout. Does a double for player, and the other two cleaned up left. They're pushing up now and taking the checkpoint.
Yeah, man, that sploosh is so hard to deal with, even in like normal gameplay. Not just Rainmaker. It's hard to deal with normally, but on Rainmaker Undertow, like you can see them already flanking behind, and sploosh is just one of those weapons, man. It's like it's a rat. It just plays like a little rat, and everybody says that, but like it's so dumb sometimes. And you see the hammer getting one pick already for this push, and they're just kind of pushing it all the way down here pretty easily. They get stopped at 5, but that hammer 100% played an important role in that push.
Definitely. They just were able to kind of run it down. I will say player is living so much on what seems impossible to live. Another hammer ready. This is like the 4th hammer in just the first minute about.
God.
Oh, and he's aura farming. It's my favorite to commentate now. It's so fun to say. Okay, now he's just backing up, kind of letting the rest of the team name get through. We get a nice trade for the Hedda and the Blaster. Zuka's coming out from Pancakes. Beautiful double there, Pancakes. Love to see it. Costco Shrimp Cocktail is just struggling to stop team name. Not able to really find their way back in, trying to claw in with anything they can. Lots of bombs coming out. See if they can get this Rainmaker potentially. Ooh, and they finally get it, but I think that's a good stall spot for team name.
100%. And I will say one thing. I think that Costco Shrimp Cocktail really has a chance if they just use their specials together and they push together. Maybe I'm a little bit blind. I haven't seen a lot of specials come out, and I definitely think that if they time like their hammer and their cooler together, they can get so much value. But with the Luna going down now, it kind of just goes back into the stalemate where like, oh, I want to push, but I don't have stuff to push, and then I want to get picks, but I can't get picks because they have an edit and they have longer range than me. So it's just they gotta work together if they want to get this push to happen.
Certainly, though 2-0, they did just get 2 down. We've gotten back to mid, not a neutral state. Player's hammer just getting value very consistently. That is one crazy player on one crazy special. Definitely important to see. A drop from Kobolent, just running for the Rainmaker, able to get it, gets traded by player. Pancakes going down. Everyone is going down. It's wild.
For sure. And now Costco Shrimp Cocktail might have a chance to push this. Nutmeg looking for a jump that doesn't actually exist, which is completely okay. I do that all the time. But another hammer coming out from player and might find a pick here. Does not. But the T-Tech does go down, and this is just so hard for Costco Shrimp Cocktail. They can't push together, and 3 go down already, and it's just a Luna Neo alive. So they're getting into positions, I think, where they can start these pushes, but they're just dying, or they're not like using their specials properly, and they can't mount anything, even though they have the opportunity to do that. They just aren't able to start anything.
Certainly, but I will say, to their credit, they're keeping up a lot of pain. It's kind of also what we saw last set from them. Able to keep up a lot of pain, just having a little bit of trouble taking the space. Splashdown comes out from I Just Awful, and it is able to find one hammer on player as the others were distracted by I Just Awful. Player swoops in, cleans those kills, and this means they're going to be able to push it forward somewhat. I see a little bit of a scuffle from player, really able to take the attention. And now it's team name in elbow trying to push up.
For sure, and I will say, we keep talking about player over and over. Oh, but okay, I can't talk.
Good job,
Pancakes getting 2 there on that zap. They do die to the Luna, but that is a full wipe for team name. They can knock this out right now if they play this smart. And I do want to say, player has had like whatever I don't know what you call it. They've had that like the entire game. I think every time we've looked at them, they've either had it or they've like
the aura.
They've been boosting it. Yeah.
Yeah, you could say player is in fact aura farming.
This might be true.
I'm never gonna let that go.
Running circles around the pro.
Yeah, they're taking all our attention from us. We're not even like on objective right now. Another
my
clean double. Team name is
God.
just spawn camping. Team name is the bane of turf war right now.
This
Um,
does seem true.
we see Rainmaker running it forward, trying to get to the podium. They get it to 1. Costco Shrimp Cocktail was just able to hold on to it just barely. 13 seconds left. I think CSC might need a miracle.
Uh-oh.
Player dunks the Rainmaker. I'm sorry, what is that but the epitome of Sploosh gameplay?
Yeah, Sploosh and Rainmaker is it's one of the combinations of all time. I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah, Sploosh was made for Rainmaker. Rainmaker was made for Sploosh. And Player was made for Sploosh. Seems like he's also made for Rainmaker too.
Yeah.
So much talking about Player, but he definitely deserves it. Possibly MVP of that. Took so much attention.
I'd say so. Yeah.
We weren't even on objective half the time, I think, because we were looking at Player.
Yeah, exactly. And I really think, what was it? Costco Shrimp Cocktail, they can still win this set.
Player, I Just Awful, and Shisa are members of Adult Swim, I believe, if I have that correctly. And so, you know, leader player, but also plays Blaster. Pretty decent flex.
Yeah.
All right. Loading into Mako Zone's Staples Splatoon 2 map. And we see, the pencil coming out. So quite some comp changes for team name. Seeing a brush and a splash. Wow, everyone changed so much.
100%. And we do see there is no more Sploosh at all. And Costco Shrimp Cocktail opts to not switch comps at all. I think either they found a solution with the way they're playing, or maybe they're just going to roll with that because that's what they're most comfortable with. I don't know. But with the lack of the Sploosh here, it might be a little bit harder for team name to get behind them, but they do have an ink brush, so it's give or take. You never know.
Yeah. Pancake's really holding the space on right side. Nice. Kobolin also goes down. Shisa is doing some great work on that pro, not letting them get back in. We've got 3 specials from team name, and they're holding on to them mostly. Oh, it looks like the hammer came out. I can see the camera shake, I think. And that's a wipeout. Team name gets the wipeout. That is going to put CSC at a very big detriment. They're going to be needing to use their specials pretty soon if they want to get back in.
100%. And one thing I will say is they are pretty close to hammer and strike. They do have the strike now, so they maybe try to strike out that left stack. They do find the pick on their crab. That could be the opening that they need. And Shisa weak to the T-Tech, but they do find the pick on the splash, so this might be the zone retake for Costco Shrimp Cocktail, and it is. And I will say, what did we notice? They used their specials together, and they got back into the zone like that. And that is, everybody says it. I mean, of course, you know, coordination is important in Splatoon, but that's what they needed to do. They got back into that zone pretty well, considering that they just popped up the specials together and just pushed together. And sure, they lost zone again, but if they can keep doing that over and over again, they can probably whittle down this lead that team name has.
Exactly. Now we see team name has pushed them back, despite the not too many kills, except for Player. You'll notice Player is on the hammer brush kit. I have determined that Player is just a ultra stamp main. That's just what he does, and he does it well. That is a wipe, and look at that map. A lot of it is blue. That is team name's color. See, CSC is trying to get in from left stack. Strikes are coming out. Could be useful. We're finding some picks. We're just still 2 down, so it's hard to take too much space. Nutmeg is going crazy. Gets Aura, only to be shut down by Shisa, unfortunately.
Shisa, I want to say that Forge Pro pick it's not unconventional, but you don't see it very much anymore, and I really like that weapon. I think the suction in the Booyah is so good. And I don't know. Despite that, team name with another win.
Yeah.
So team name will win this set, but I feel like Costco Shrimp Cocktail can still take this game, and I'm pretty sure these third games, even if you lose 2-0, they're still important for seeding, right?
Yes, definitely help out. So not something for CSC to slack on, neither for team name to slack on. Team name definitely wants this win if they can. Securing a 3-0. Hard to, well, that theory will be tested when we see their loadouts now, as this is not a Rainmaker map, but it's also not zones. Maybe Blaster comes out here. It's a tower map. Like,
yeah, no, I'd expect tower to come out here more than anywhere, and we do see the Luna Neo. Is that a Neo splash? Oh my goodness!
And the S-Blast comes out from. So the Charger's not I Just Awful, and the S-Blast is I Just Awful. This is not what I know. Player on the Charger, what a drastic switch.
Wow.
It's crazy things from this comp. We're seeing fights already happening. Pancakes trying to get that pick, almost gets those fall-off shots. Crazy going. Striking on left, trying to get pop him, get someone. And it gets shut down. Nice 2v1 from CSC. Taco Bako is taking the tower. They are cooler. Just the S-Blast. This clean kills to start their push. I'm excited for it.
100%. And I do want to say, do you see that Neo splash on Costco Shrimp Cocktail?
Yeah, they're gonna have tons of strikes for the game mode that Strikes is probably best in right now.
100%. And Costco Shrimp Cocktail kind of turned things around there. Really, actually pretty solid opening push. But they do go down. Player has his back. Nutmeg trying to get out. They do live, I think. Not jumping out though, unfortunately, as Pancakes does take them down. They do have this crab here, which I do expect them to pop relatively soon to clear that top left. And Team Name now in a really strong position. They have 2 specials. They're close to VAC or relatively close to Booyah as well. This is really, really strong. Like, this is a potential for a really, really strong switch from Team Name.
Exactly. But even just as we say that, we see CSC is pushing back on them, really making Team Name work for anything that they want. There's a VAC ready for Team Name, but one thing I've been noticing is Team Name tends to hold. That was a crazy kill right there. Oh my goodness. What I was saying about specials is Team Name tends to wait to use their specials more until they're able to really do strong. I guess I just can't talk about it now. I got to keep doing play-by-play because Team Name gets wiped. CSC is going to have a strong push ahead of them. I'm going to give it to you, Osa, so I don't talk over more stuff.
Of course. And look at this, though. Costco Shrimp Cocktail. They're kind of locked in. They're kind of locked in here. And they push it down to this. Is it first check? No, the second check here. I think it's second check.
Second check.
Cooler
came out.
Let's get their second checkpoint. Just the pro jumping in, and they get it to 46.
I think that does not break the check. That was a crazy jump.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And we see it now. It does not break check. Oh my goodness. Team Name has specials online. We see the Booyah coming out and the crab. Everything's being popped. Able to clear Kobolent. Looking for Nutmeg, but Pancakes get gotten from behind. Taco Bako dies to a Booyah. It is a bloodbath here as there's tons of paint happening. Lila holding down the fort with the pro. We're close to missiles. Maybe that's something that CSC goes in with.
It might be. I honestly feel like they should probably play defense here because Team Name has that back. They're about to have a Booyah as well, and now Team Name trying to push up onto their pot with that vac. They don't find any kills. Cocktail wisely backing up, but these missiles here really got to stay alive to pop these missiles here, as this is kind of a pretty important defensive hold here for Costco Cocktail, and they do seem to be holding it down pretty well.
Exactly. Nutmeg able to get that tower back, putting them out of danger for the most part. Now we just got to hold the space. Who was that? The Taco Bako getting a nice clear on that. We're still just 2 down. Cooler's out, though. We're ready for retake when people get alive. Taco Bako rushing in, gets punished by the S-Blast. VAC on the tower, going to help them break check, except the VAC didn't work. That's something crazy to see. Trade for Kobolent and Shisa. Everyone's throwing everything at the tower, but looks like CSC has players up right now, trying to find... player gets a nice jump out.
And, oh my
dang.
God, ew!
Go!
Costco
nice
Shrimp Cocktail
double.
has been doing such a good job at holding this choke point here. And with under a minute left, they can push it further if they want, but at the same time, if they just hold for like their... If they get their strikes here, they can kind of just stall at that second checkpoint. Because Team Name has to get almost all the way through that second checkpoint. So they can play kind of lame here if they really feel like it. And as well, Team Name is getting kind of desperate here. You see the S-Bots kind of pushing them by themselves, getting picked with a Luna here. And it's like, at this point in the game, yeah, you got to play aggro, but you can't run in by yourself or else you're just going to die.
Definitely. We're in the last 20 seconds of the game. A Team Name is really having to try and push for overtime. Taco Bako gets a trade, but I don't think that's what they want here. They needed to stay alive. But we have GG strikes. I just don't know if any of CSC is going to be able to capitalize off of it. Kobolent is trying to stay alive, trying to go. That's another trade. Team Name is keeping the tower. We are pushing. They could get lead. This is very close. They are at checkpoint. We're kind of close to a vac. They might not need it, and that is the game for Team Name.
And
what a push! Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. That was a really, really good game. It was pretty back and forth. And props to Costco Shrimp Cocktail as well. They held that choke point so well. That was a really good game.
It was
and
very, very fun to watch. I'm astonished. I thought CSC had it. They've been holding so well the entire game. They have just a lot of paint, a lot of AoE. It is kind of crazy to me. I was like, yeah, they have it. But Team Name clutches up. You know, one thing I will say that was probably harmful for Team Name's pushes, Luna can shoot past the vac.